Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the next episode of Eastshade. Last time out, well, we are within a hair's breadth of fulfilling our mother's final wishes and getting our last painting. But we're not going to get that painting and then disappear from Eastshade forever. We have a giant tree to go and paint, which is somewhere around here. I hope I haven't just taken a wrong turning. Ah, there it is. We have a giant tree to paint, which is going to be a really hard one to get a really good angle of. We lucked into a good spot yesterday, but we got a... like that one, there's literally a tree in front of the tree we're trying to paint right there, so that's no good. But we can't disappear from Eastshade straight away. There's a gentleman who needs our help with a rope. Oh! Go on. It's not the nicest painting in the world, to be honest. And interestingly enough... oh no, there it is, Mother's Memorial painting. There we go. So when we go and open that in the menu... there we go, Mother's painting fulfilled. So much inspiration. So much inspiration. There we go, Mother's last wish is completed. Ah, leaving Eastshade is now anything. I should check in Narva or Lindau if there's a ship that can take me home. And at that point, I assume our journey is concluded. Hey, look, the mirror's going. It's nowhere near midnight. Right. Focus, focus. I need 4 more roots. Can we make sure we get the roots before we go back up to the Tiffmore Bluffs? I understand that we've now got fast travel unlocked and whatnot. But yeah, I could really do with finding roots. Not skagweed. But you know, I think what we'll probably do is we'll probably just go and find the roots. And then we'll just fast travel. We won't bother about taking the boat back to the Tiffmore Bluffs. We can just take the faster route. Should I drink some of the magic tea that lets you find the things you need? I'd rather not, because it sucks up your inspiration super quick. Nope, not black thistle. More skagweed. I mean, we'll do our bit for the environment by trying to clear some of this weed, of course. Excellent, right. That's 1 down. So the roots I think generally tend to be near trees, which kind of makes sense when you think about it, I suppose. But you can definitely get roots in this kind of area. So we shall be having a little look around. Oh, yes, right, 2 more. 2 more, and then we can save our... well, to call him a friend would be, you know, to give him delusions of grandeur. Let's call him a friendly acquaintance that we have recently been made aware of. Okay. Okay, 2 more roots. 2 more roots. Come on. Don't think you can go much further that direction. There's so many kind of choices which are a little bit like, like these crystals in the sconces there, like What's that about? They don't light up at night, I don't think. Okay, feather, always great. Yes! Yes! We've got it, we've got it, we've got it, we've got it, and we've got a spare, so there we go. Right, build me some more twine, build me some rope. Now, give me a drink. Mountain wort tea. And I think... Well... Hidden Cove puts us on the ground. I don't think we want to be on the ground. I think we want to be on above, right? The ruins, not available. Do you know what? We're going to go and fast travel to the beach. Some inhabitants have more to say about a given topic than others. Some have nothing to say at all, in which case the topic won't be available for inquiry. That's kind of nice. It's a pretty nice system, to be fair. On the map, we do not have any of the windmills or the Tiffmore ruins, which kind of makes me wonder if the game does expect you to go into the Tiffmore ruins. What are these plants that I keep picking up? Not bloomsack tea. Mountain wort. Oh, and you can make mountain wort tea. Do you know what? We've also picked up a fishing pole now as well. I don't know. Do you think we'll do the fishing game? We could probably skip the fishing. I don't know. We can give the fishing a go. Fishing is one of those kind of side quest activities that never really jumps out at me as, you know. I have made a rope. Now I need to find a way to get onto the ramp. To get onto the ramp. I thought we were going to have to secure it from above. I think it makes sense to have to secure it from above, right? No, the ruins is where we're heading to first. And that's over in this direction here. And then we're going to go along the coast. No particular nighttime vibe soundtrack in this section. Here we go. Tiffmore Ruins. Ah! Spare cloth. Lovely. Now, the Hidden Cove... That's the Hidden Cove down there. So, how are we getting down? How are we getting down? Yeah, that'll do. Nice.
Oh, you've rescued me! I'm eternally grateful. If there's one more thing I could ask you for.
Go on.
I have to find my children. Do you know where they are? I need to go find them. No time to waste.
Yeah, okay. Shelter from the wind. Complete. Excellent. Why am I now moving so slowly? There we go. Brilliant. Well, we're very, very close now. We should go and talk to the sheds. Shouldn't we? where are they? They're over here. Yes. I kind of like this mountain wart tea discovery. I mean, mostly we're going to walk around, of course, but I wasn't really sure how to get back off the bottom of that cliff. What be this? Dearest goddess, creator of river, plants and hills, minder of stone, wind and flame, please accept our most humble offering, grown and plucked with everlasting respect for your creations and their well-being.
Have you decided to hear Tiam's song, child? Will you answer her command?
Sure.
You must take this vial of Tiam's antidote and splash it on the roots tea vine. A single splash on a single leaf will do. You must first gain access to their ranks if you have...
Okay, we've heard this before. Good.
Go then,
okay.
child. Go to where the roots slink. End their terrible reign of depravity. And know that Tiam smiles upon you. Praise Tiam.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to, like, totally say, oh, yeah, totally did that. And probably just hand the bottle of antidote over to the roots. Because, you know, really, what are they doing? What are they doing? Is it really... I don't know. Okay, we're going to go and get our reed boat into the water. We have an ice cave to paint over at Ocean's Last Breath. And that is probably going to be final commish done. Hello, sheep! Sheep! Don't know if these reeds are useful for anything else particularly, but... You know, it's a collect-a-fun game, isn't it? You've got to make sure you pick up all the stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure that mountain range there is the edge, so we're going to need to then follow it down to the sea. Never know when skagweed's going to come in handy. Maybe we'll sell them all to the one glowstone guy. How much do you think the boat, though, from Lindau is going to cost? Well, we have got a decent amount of money, I suppose. Yeah, that's not a beach. Oh no, hang on. Can we even mount our boat from here? Probably from these rocks, yeah? Yeah. Nice. My boat is stuck, however. Oh, right, okay. It's because this water is incredibly shallow. You can literally just walk on it. Okay, gotta wait for it to say when it's getting too deep, and then we'll put the boat out. It's quite dark, isn't it? We're in the eclipse now, right? Yeah. Well, I was not expecting the water to be this shallow for this far. Right, okay, I think we're now here. Okay, put the boat like that. Okay, we are away. Let me consult my map quickly. Where are we? I think it's this way that we need to go. And I do see something over there in the distance. Oh, I see. If you turn around, you start paddling the wrong direction. That makes sense. So, you can't get to this part of the map at all without the reed boat, I guess. Are we supposed to get off there and start flying upwards? Or is it even further still? Oh, no. Get up there. We're looking for a cave, an ice cave. I mean, theoretically, like, what if this keeps just going round? Well, I mean, if it keeps going round, we'll get a lovely tour of the outside of the island. Apparently there's supposed to be some sort of excavation going on around Ocean's last breath. Now that definitely looks like a point I could dismount on, doesn't it? But that isn't even on the island of Eastshade anymore, is it? I don't know. No, I guess it is. I guess it's sort of contiguous land. Or at least ice coming this way. So it's got to be over here. Ah, yes. I see tents. Northern Reaches. We've reached the excavation site. Hey, brilliant. Let me just quickly relieve you of all of your spare cloth. And what are you reading? Property of CDR Liliana. Week 14. Continuing our excavation of the glacier, we discovered what appears to be the entrance of a collapsed tunnel. We've also found some ancient carvings in the ice. Most of the time my ears are frozen and my fur thick with icicles. I don't know how anyone ever managed to live here. The nights continue to grow stranger. We've taken to scheduling watches. Last night Fidir swore he saw a figure standing atop the glacier across the bay. As he watched, the thing stretched its arms out wide, growing larger and shrieking. Fidir called out and the person fell forward, dropping off the glacier. I woke up to Fidir screaming in a state of panic. Within the confusion, we couldn't tell if the figure hit the water. This morning we took the boat to look for a body, but there was nothing. Can't help but think Fidir was just having a nightmare, but part of me isn't so sure. End of week 16. I'm writing this by firelight. I don't think it's safe here. Mira has been talking to someone invisible whenever she thinks we're not listening. Fidir continues to talk of figures in the night and insists we're all going to die. I shouldn't let him keep watch anymore. I could have ignored most of this, but now all around us I hear whispers. They're soft and gentle, but every so often one voice screams, a horrible twisted sound that echoes across the ice. I think we need to leave here.
Hello! Are you from the university? Are you here to relieve us?
Nope.
Oh, sorry. It's a long way north for the typical tourist. We're a research team for the University of Nava, excavating these glaciers in search of an ancient cavern. Records show this place might have been extremely important for early inhabitants. But the progress has been slow. We're kind of expecting the university to send someone calling the whole mission off. We've been struggling. But I digress. I'm Commander Liliana. Nice to meet you. It's great to see a new face. Oh, these glaciers. So full of mystery. Look, I'm not a superstitious person. I didn't get to where I am now by believing in spirits and ghosts and the like. But the further we dig, well, things are getting eerie. Visions and sounds we can't explain. This is the reason I wrote to call off the mission. Surely there's a sensible explanation, but my crew has other notions.
Probably over a
Driving a wedge
methane
between
pocket
us,
or something.
undoubtedly. We've been out here in complete isolation for months. It's freezing. We work all day, and the winds howl constantly at night. I think it's easy to feel like we're being haunted. And now, just as we reach the cavern entrance, the tunnel collapsed again, blocking us out. No way to tell how bad the damage is. To top it off, I made the stupid call to leave the artifact bins in there last night. We might have lost everything. Months of progress, lost in a single night. We're at our wits' end, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We can
I
arrange
can
that,
help.
but let's plan for tomorrow. It's been a long day already, and the crew will be wrapping up soon. We have a supply tent I'm sure you could squeeze into.
Ooh. I have my own tent.
Does it have the extra padding and lining to survive a night out here? I'd rather you use ours than turn into an icicle.
Sounds
I'll sort the tent out for you.
suspicious.
In the meantime, why don't you get to know the crew a little better? They'd appreciate seeing a new face.
Very suspicious. Quick jump cut there to the following day. Blimey, yeah. Things sometimes crop up, like when I take a quick break during the recording, and then it's like, yeah, I just don't have time to come back to it at all. It happens, it happens. We are chatting to bears.
I'll just get the tent ready. Shouldn't be long.
Okay, that's Liliana.
Had a chat with
Something
Commander Liliana?
creepy is going on here,
She
though.
managed to recruit you yet?
So this is Fedir. He's the one who's been seeing people. And he looks like he might be missing a paw.
Maybe you can take my spot and I'll head back to Nava. Right. There are records of an ancient spirituality in the area. It seems to me that we might have struck a curse by opening this tunnel.
Magic?
No. A curse set in place by ancient and sacred rituals.
That sounds kind of like
Be
magic.
sure how these things work, but it seems they do, based on the terrible experiences we've had. The texts on this area of the world are sparse. There's some information that hints heavily at curses, but I haven't found much on how to reverse them.
I don't know.
Well, we've seen these figures surrounding our camp. They're always whispering. Mira, she's got it the worst. She hears something talking to her all the time. It's like a demon by the way she describes it. The texts on this
Oh,
area
no,
of the
we
world,
literally just heard that
I'll
one.
tell you, we're all very much looking forward to getting away from here. As exciting as the cavern find may be, I just don't get a good feeling from it. Mira's been having an especially hard time with everything. She specializes in glaciology, and, well, Liliana is worried that Mira should have been able to foresee the cave-in.
Oh, that's a bit
They
harsh.
had a falling out this morning. Not that I should be telling you any of this, but I'm worried about her. I think it'd be great for her to see a new face. We're all starting to get under each other's skin. She walked up to the northern shore. It's a nice place to take a break. Seems less cursed, I guess.
Yes, the level of curse is low in this area. So there's 4 tents, and one of the tents is available. Do you think the... So what happened to the 4th member of their expedition? Huh? So here's the cavern that has caved in, and the university sigil. So he said she's walked to the northern shore. There's definitely some creepiness going on. Ah, they're all bears. Interesting. Yeah.
Hello? Are you real?
Real as the nose on your face.
Oh dear. Well, that shows you what state I'm in. I didn't expect to see a tourist all the way out here. Yeah, this is one creepy place. Best day of my life when I set foot on this big old block of ice. But now, I really wish we'd never come at all. Who told you that? Was it Fadir? He's always butting into things. My grandmother
I
told
think
me
I can
about
help.
spirits that haunt people who make bad choices. I always thought she was just getting me to behave. But what if it's real?
Yeah.
What, in my whole life? A lot of things. But since we've been here, nothing. I stole Liliana's dessert rations.
Thievery.
What would you suggest I do about the thing that won't stop talking to me?
Yeah, just ignore it. Well, it depends what it's saying, to be honest.
Okay, I know you're just trying to be helpful, but I actually don't feel like talking about it anymore. It's a lot to deal with. What did you want to ask about? We're trying to access an important cavern inside the ice, but someone, or something, doesn't want us to find it. Strange things have been happening ever since we got here. This place is just creepy. What did you want to ask about?
Go on, let's ask about Liliana.
Liliana is our commander. She says she doesn't hear any of the voices or see any of the creepy things we do, but I think she's lying. She's just trying to protect us.
Okay, and
Fadir's a
Fadir?
historian and an archaeologist. He was one of my professors at university. He thinks there's a curse springing on the demons. He has all kinds of ideas to break the curse. But I think they're just
So he
making
thinks
things
curse,
worse.
you think spirits. Liliana
Bye.
reckons neither. Oh! Look, there is a person standing up there. Ooh, and they're disappearing. Check out that effect. Oh, that's creepy, isn't it? That's creepy. It reminds me a little bit of House of the Dragon season 2, and not that I've watched the whole thing yet because it's actually still underway. But Damon going a little bit unusual in Harrenhal, and I was fully convinced it's going to be like, oh, Harrenhal is built on top of a, Oracle of Delphi style, right? Like, oh, Harrenhal is built on a dormant volcano, and there's like sulfur fumes coming up, and that's just making everyone a bit weird. And then it turned out that it was like, well, it's not really like firmly established, but it's like, okay, Harrenhal was built on a grove of weirwood trees, and maybe it is literally just magical, like maybe it's literally just a curse. And I suddenly had a realization, sort of like, oh yeah, magic does actually exist in that universe, of course. So it is a thing.
I think I managed to make enough space for you in the tent. Might be a little cozy, though. It's yours to use when you're ready.
Excellent.
What did you want to ask about?
Nah, nothing.
Strange things have been happening. Bye.
Bye.
We could use all the help we can get, but it's not up to me.
Okay, right. We
Better talk
are.
with Commander Liliana.
We're using the tent,
To get back to it.
and we're just gonna chill out. We're chilling out here for the night. What could go wrong? Aragorn, Elessa. Right. Let's check out what the journal says. So we spoke with Fadir. I met Mira. We talked about the demon. I met both Mira and Fadir. I should check back with Commander Liliana. Something woke me in the middle of the night, and I think I heard shouting. What is going on? The journal doesn't say, oh yeah, and I think I saw
Mira ran inside the tunnel. She was screaming her head off and just went in.
What? We can't go in there.
I tried to stop her. We don't have a choice now.
Mira or Liliana?
Oh my god, how is this happening?
Oh, okay, right. Both of you can't really be spoken to right now. Let's go. I got a painting to paint. But here we go. Look, what? The whole thing's been dug through. I shouldn't go in there alone. It's not safe. Well, are you ever really alone when you have your spirit curse friends with you?
I heard voices.
Oh,
Tens
okay.
of voices, all whispering so
Wasn't,
loudly my
an icon.
brain felt like it would burst. I came out here to check on you all and saw Mira running off to the tunnel. She got through the rubble and now she's in there. She yelled something about they won't be ignored and just ran right in. It's
Maybe
not
I gave
safe
her
in
bad
there.
advice.
I don't know why we're still standing here. I'm going in after her.
Okay, well, you do you, my friend.
Okay, Fadir has lost his mind too. You should go first.
What?
Nope,
No.
we're going in. Let's move. That's an order.
But you're not
Keep
my
going.
boss.
I'm right behind you.
You're literally not. Fine, but under objection. I want it noted for the record that I was the first person who was going to go in here anyway. Whoa. Yeah, that's them sulfur gases. Oh, we're getting all wibbly. We're getting fully wibbly now. Okay. Oh man, it's the dream tease all over again, isn't it? So okay, we could just walk in this water. I got no jumping though. Let's go, we got the towers. What this? Oh. What am I doing? Are we making some stairs up to the flame there? We could probably do that. 1, 2. Should we try and stack like... Whoa, no, they're all physics objects. That's not going to work terribly well. We try and stack like 4. Whoop! Ah, just about got it. Okay, inspiration acquired. Oh, is
Hey,
it like
are you all
mushroom
right?
spores?
It seems we've all had a bout of hallucinations. I think you might have managed to save us somehow.
I broke through the ceiling.
I see. It's okay, we're all still recovering. When I came to, I found you here, next to all our artifact bins. I thought maybe you were trying to build some kind of shield, but you must have stacked them up, and that hole, of course, it's a vent. When you pulled out those ice chunks, all the spores dissipated. Look at all this icy fungus. Fedir just identified it as a highly potent hallucinogen.
Yeah.
You must have been breathing in the spores while we were digging.
But what about the backwards talking
That
girl
led to
with the
some
burning
powerful
cards?
experiences. Mine was about 4 golden owls, leading me down a path to... Well, it doesn't matter. They're fascinating. Brought me right back to my days of experimenting with the roots. Although, not as pleasant, really. Fedir is over the moon about this. To think, we've been making our situation worse with every step forward. I'm not sure how you knew what to do, but I'm glad you were able to air out the spores. Thanks to you, we survived and even managed to recover the artifacts.
Hey. Oh, you can't collide into the mushrooms. Well, shall we take a... Oh, can't move those anymore. Shall we take a painting of the excellent mushroom cavern? I want to get the red one in. Oh, maybe we can hide. Yeah, let's hide the unsightly boxes. Yeah, and we don't need a researcher hanging out in the background. Okay. I tell you what, given that that's the last commission to fulfill, we're going to be leaving Eastshade with a huge amount of inspiration, which I'm sure is exactly what our mother intended. Now, looking at the journals, we've got leaving Eastshade. Toma's apples. Yeah, we don't know about that one. And we want to go back via the roots to just let them know about the shares and their wicked antidote. Oh, wait. Can I fast travel out of here? I should be able to. Back to Nava? Oh, lovely. Just to save us a little bit of time on the boat. Okay, so we're going to turn in those last commissions. And we have some information to share with Roots. If that's not a suitable alternate solution to that quest, I think I'm just going to leave the Roots to it, really. Because I think the shares are being a touch over dramatic about this whole tea situation.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Turn it in. And is that all of them? That's all of them. Every single commission complete. Lovely, lovely. So we're going to be at a bit of a crossroads after we've spoken to the shares. No, after we've spoken to the roots. Because the only two quests we have left, as far as I'm aware, is the fishing quest and this apples quest. Do you reckon there's an achievement for doing every quest? Because if we are only 2 quests short, it might be a little bit of a shame. But on the other hand, fishing minigames aren't really my thing. I don't know. Should we give the fishing a brief go? We know which lake we're supposed to go to, I guess.
Come on in then.
Thank you. All I need to do is speak to your boss. Oh, gotta use a raft. Huh. Whoa. Paddle, 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 paddle. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
The shares insist that the dream teas should be sacrificed to TM, their goddess. They grow the teas, care for them, then...
We know. Ah, here we go, yes.
What? What did they ask you to do?
Put this on your tea vine.
This is a step further than they've ever gone. Ugh! I hate that we have to deal with this nonsense. These nonsense people and their nonsense cause. Could I have this vial? I don't know exactly what it does, but I can only imagine it's a virus that will kill our tea vine.
See, I was just assuming it was plain water.
Thank you. I will have this safely disposed of. Thank you for bringing
I was
this
assuming it
information
was
to
more
me.
of a
We will
symbolic
have to take extra
antidote.
precautions to protect ourselves and our vines from these zealots. Sheesh, these people have really outdone themselves. Here, as a token of my thanks, please take this book.
Ooh.
It went out of print years ago. I think I've just about memorized everything in it. From one explorer to another, I think some of these brews will pique your interest. Farewell.
Interesting. Nether leaf tea, a powerful blend with flavours procured from all over the island. Mountain walk, scragweed, white bloom sap. Seashade tea, a Navian blend, its dark velvety brew. Heavy reeds, one snatch of roots. And hydra thistle. An arcane brew blended using a herb that's now illegal to harvest. The effects of black thistle are detrimental to drinkers and can have adverse effects. 2 black thistle, 1 inky cap. So there's something that we can... Why have I gone all double vision-y suddenly? So... we do now have a useful recipe for skagweed and black thistle. We can make hydra thistle. Authentic hydra thistle as well. Not the black thistleless hydra thistle that the apothecary is brewing. But anywho. Well, that is going to be that. So, 2 quests left. Fishing. We've got a fishing rod. Now, if I recall correctly, there are 3 kinds of fish, and I believe they're all predators of each other. So I assume we need to catch one fish, then the next fish, then the next fish. Can we get them all inside that same lake? I don't know. I believe the fish book, it was either in the ranger's hut, or it was over by the, it was over in the inn, I think. Something like that. You need to look less nervous. I sorted out your problems. And then we have the random apple cores. Well, I'm presuming the apple cores just simply require a little bit more investigation around the chap's farm. However, my friends, that is going to wrap us up for today's episode of Eastshade. We're very close to the end of the game now, but if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week for another episode. Bye for now.
Greetings. I have a message for you.